What's going on, YouTube? It's another crazy day on the internet today. Today was the Tommy Fury, KSI, Logan Paul, and Dillon Danis press conference, and a lot of crazy stuff happened, like this. And then this. Mike Perry faced off with Logan Paul when I could have sworn they said, I don't remember his name, this guy was going to fight him as his backup if Dillon Danis didn't show up. And I wanted to say a few things about what I think is going to happen, my predictions, and then I actually have a theory about what I feel like is going to happen after the fight against Tommy Fury and KSI. So first things first, I'm just gonna kind of go through what happened during the press conference. Obviously, they had their face-to-face. As of right now, when I'm recording this, it hasn't came out yet. Hopefully soon, because I'm curious on what Dillon Danis and Logan Paul had to say. I'll be honest right now, I'm probably more excited for that fight. Just because I also feel like a lot of people know what's going to happen between KSI and Tommy Fury. Don't quote me on that, but anyway. Logan Paul, Dillon Danis. I do feel like that fight is also more hyped up just because of all the shit talking that's been happening. I'm more neutral on who is gonna win that fight. I'm kind of leaning towards Dillon Danis just because, again, he does have more experience when it comes to striking. However, I could see Logan Paul winning this, no doubt about it. That's why I'm more neutral on what's going on or what's gonna happen between them. So during the press conference, everyone comes out, they just start talking shit, whatever, right? Towards the end, John Fury had to have done like a line of coke or something because he just bursted out of nowhere, out of pure excitement, and just went full mayhem on the tables. But after that, they had their little interviews, and actually, so Logan and Gideon actually got into a little heated argument also after the press conference, which was weird because I haven't also seen this clip. I literally just saw it right now, of him kind of cheering for Logan when he threw the cake at Dillon Danis. Logan was going to throw a prime bottle, and he's like, throw the prime bottle.
Hit him with the prime bottle! Okay, guys,
I'll play that clip too. But I feel like it's a crazy time in the influencer boxing scene right now. A lot of just shit talking and a lot of things that need to be backed up, and anyone who loses is gonna look stupid. So yeah, my prediction for the Dillon Danis and Logan Paul fight, I'm more neutral. I do believe that Dillon could win, but I also could see Logan winning. But I'm gonna give Dillon the upper hand just because he has more experience when it comes to striking. And then for KSI and Tommy Fury, let's be honest, I do think Tommy Fury is gonna win. It's kind of fucked because I'm not really seeing anyone say like, oh, KSI is gonna win. KSI hasn't, and Tommy Fury has said this multiple times, he hasn't fought anyone with Tommy's technique level or overall his physique. And I know, the way you look doesn't really play on how you box. But if you look at the people who he's fought against Tommy definitely smoking everyone back to back to back. So for KSI and Tommy Fury, I do, obviously this is going to be KSI's biggest challenge yet. 100%. However, I do have a theory on what's going to happen when Tommy Fury does beat KSI. I do believe that it's going to set up Jake Paul versus KSI. And I do believe that Tommy Fury might set it up because if KSI loses to Tommy Fury, then it would make sense for Tommy Fury to say, okay, KSI and Jake fight, and whoever wins between you guys can fight me again. And I do feel like that's what's going to happen. That way, everyone gets to see Jake versus KSI, and then just Tommy doesn't have to fight another influencer boxer, because I'm pretty sure Tommy, this isn't what he wants to do. You know, he even said during the press conference interviews after that he wants to fight, you know, actual professional boxers so he could become a world champ. So I don't think that I think that after KSI loses to Tommy Fury, then he could easily say, okay, you guys fight, whoever wins fights me again, and then he's gonna go do his thing. He's gonna go fight someone who he believes, or not. Sorry, he's gonna go fight someone that's a professional boxer. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure Tommy also doesn't want to be seen as the professional boxer who beats up influencer boxers. You know what I mean? So yeah. It was also brought up that Logan and Tommy Fury could fight. I don't see that happening just because of Logan. Doesn't really have a record when it comes to boxing. Yeah, he has fought him before, but I feel like it wouldn't make sense just because it's more of a three, like it's more of a triangle. You know what I mean? It's KSI, Jake, and Tommy. Logan doesn't really play into the picture. I guess it could make sense if Tommy and Logan fight, and then KSI and then Jake fight, and then, like I said, my theory of whoever wins that would go against Tommy. But then, if Logan loses to Tommy Fury, it wouldn't make sense for all three of them to be like, oh yeah, like I call next. You know what I mean? So I feel like it makes sense for only Jake and KSI to battle it out to go against Tommy again for one of their rematches, and then they fight Tommy again. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm super excited for this. It's actually crazy. I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel, but I figured this is the time to start it. You know what I mean? Especially, I'm not claiming to be, a boxing enthusiast, but I do know I would say I have enough knowledge, and my opinions that I have about influencer boxing, they definitely make sense. This is gonna sound really cocky of me to say, but every person that I've seen on the card fight, every time I could predict who's gonna win or not. I mean, yeah, I've been wrong a few times, but majority of the time I'll be like, oh yeah, this person, like I could see it, it's not hard to see, and I feel like that's where a lot of people are mistaking influencer boxing because they don't actually know what boxing or fighting is about. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. If anyone's watching, this is probably like my second video, probably even my first, I have no idea. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.